So this is basically a planning session for all April and May 2025 students. So in this session, I am not going to discuss any technicalities with respect to any particular chapter, but basically this is commencement of your CB1 batch for April and May 2025 planners. So now from today onwards, basically you will start getting your weekly targets. I will tell you like exactly how we are sending the targets, what's our schedule, basically what we want from your side, how the team will be tracking your progress. So basically in this session, I will be covering each and everything, and since this is an orientation cum planning session, so I want you to understand your steps to proceed further, because what happens is sometimes students join in between, or sometimes you are busy in your office commitments or any other personal commitments, and you actually forget exactly like how to proceed. So students come to us and ask us ki please give us quick guidelines with respect to how to proceed. So कभी भी आपको ऐसा कुछ doubt हो कि मुझे ये समझ नहीं आ रहा कि मुझे proceed कैसे करना है, so for that thing it's important to remember, do go through this orientation cum planning session. I am going to discuss each and everything with respect to how to proceed in today's session. Post that, every weekend when we are meeting or when we are taking live sessions, we will be discussing the technicalities with respect to particular chapters. So now let's talk about the subject first, then we will talk about how we will be proceeding. So as you are aware, CB1 is business finance. Now since the subject name says business finance, that does not mean you require prior knowledge of finance, because students come to us, they ask us, I am from science background, can I do CB1? Definitely you can do CB1. I am from not from commerce background, I did basically my graduation long years back, I'm not that much comfortable. So only thing that we want you to be comfortable is that you need to be very good in English, first thing. You need to have a good application mind, then only you can clear CB1. See, reason being, it is not a direct bookwork exam. If I compare it to CB2, what's there in CB2 is that there are multiple concepts in CB2, and because we have multiple concepts, so book language gets actually tested in exam. Matlab book gets tested in exam in CB2, but in CB1 nothing will come from your co-reading. So mind it, if you are giving CB1 after CB2, don't underestimate it. It is not as simple as CB2 used to be. Matlab CB2 is not a difficult exam, it's a knowledge based exam. Matlab you need a good hold over your concepts when you are doing CB2, but CB1, apart from the concepts, you need a very good hold on your writing and application skills, especially if you are planning for April 2025. You know the pattern is different for IFOA and II. So let me first explain you the IFOA pattern, because we were getting queries, students were getting confused कि since the pattern has been updated for IFOA, so do we have only objective based questions? No, we don't have only objective based questions for CB1. I am repeating, it is not like this that there are only objective based questions. It is mix of objective and subjective, in the sense that we have 10 questions each of 2 marks. So 10 questions each of 2 marks, that means 20 marks के MCQs आपके पेपर में expected है. Rest 80 marks is completely subjective. So rest के 80 marks में how it gets tested is that there are 8 questions of 5 marks. So 8 questions of 5 marks means 40 marks तो मेरे 5 marks में चले गए. Then मेरे 10 questions थे 2 marks के, तो 20. Remaining basically I am left with 40 marks, तो जिसके मेरे 20 marks के 2 questions होंगे. So this is the complete pattern for your IFOA April 2025 CB1 course. That is 10 questions, each being of 2 marks, that is total 20 marks for MCQs portion. 8 questions, each being of 5 marks, that is 40 marks for short style questions. 2 questions, each being of 20 marks, so 40 marks for long application style questions. So now the course is in front of you, this pattern is in front of you. We have to understand what exactly examiner wants from us. Now I want to understand how many of you are planning from IFOA and how many are planning from II. Just a quick question for everyone. How many of you are planning from II and others from IFOA? Quickly comment. I want to understand your society so that I can accordingly guide you, and it is important that you are explaining to you are actually notifying to institute that we are planning from this society, because everything, your schedule is different, your assignments are different, tests are completely different. So do notify the team in case there is any change in plan of your society. Otherwise, whatever you have mentioned in your enrollment form, they will take that particular society as a society in which from which you are giving your exam. So guys, is it clear? Okay, I can see maximum IFOA only. So maximum students are from IFOA, great. Okay, so as of now, none of the student who is attending live is from II. Okay. So we have lot of II students as well, but I can see they are not live right now. Okay. So now let's just start with our CB1 study guide. So just have a quick look at this. Just I want you to give 2 minutes to you to understand what all is there in the course, and then I will start discussing. So just have a quick look at this. Okay, so this is your pattern as per April and May 2025 attempt. So make sure that you are using the updated things, because it does not make sense to do those things which are not in the course now. So do make sure that you are referring everything which is updated as per 2025 things. Okay. So in the videos, lectures also I have updated everything. So I keep on telling also in lectures as well that this is not in the course now, or this particular section has been deleted. So do make sure that you are studying as per the updated pattern only. So you can see how many chapters do we have. So we have 20 chapters in our course. So first chapter, key principles of finance and key principles of corporate governance and ethics. Very easy chapter. You can expect just one question, that too of 5 marks from these 2 chapters combined. तो मैं आपको weightage भी बता रही हूँ. This will help you to revise it well at the time of exam. So chapter 1 and 2 से maximum 5 marks का question expected है. Chapter 3 is business ownership, basically sole proprietor, partnership, company. We will be understanding differences between different types of business. We will be understanding ki in which situation, which type of business is most suitable. So you might be given a case study and you might be asked that in this particular situation, what do you recommend? Establishing as a limited company or establishing as a LLP? So again 5 marks question or 1 MCQ can come from this chapter. Chapter 4 taxation, again completely independent chapter, not linked to any of the chapters. Again a 5 marks question can come or an MCQ, or is it is also possible that nothing might come from taxation as well. Now chapter 5 long term finance, chapter 7 short and medium term finance, chapter 8 alternative sources of finance. Basically ये तीनों chapters talk about only one particular thing, that is different ways of raising finance. So we will be discussing about different type of bonds, we will be discussing about equities, we will be discussing about different type of loans that banks can issue. So all types of instruments that help in raising finance are discussed in these chapters. So 5, 7 and 8 we will do it all together, and again one question can come. तो अभी आप देख रहे होंगे कि मैंने आपको चैप्टर 1 से लेकर 8 तक कहीं पर भी ये नहीं बोला कि इसमें से 20 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन आएगा. So chapter 1 to 8 is important but not as important as the other succeeding chapters are. 1 to 8 we have to proceed like this कि we are able to cover up in next say maximum within 15-20 days we are done with 1 to 8. The focus should be on the remaining chapters, those are extremely important from exam perspective. Chapter 6 एक ऐसा chapter है, issue of shares, which is nowadays getting tested in exam as well, plus difficult application style question can also come from chapter 6. They are making chapter 6 as difficult as they can by asking a difficult application style question. तो अभी तक हमने क्या डिस्कस किया कि चैप्टर 1 एंड 2 इजी है, चैप्टर 3 में से केस स्टडी बेसिस क्वेश्चन आ सकता है, चैप्टर 4 इंडिपेंडेंट है, 5, 7 एंड 8 वी विल डू इट ऑल टुगेदर. चैप्टर 6 इज इशू ऑफ शेयर्स बट दैट कैन बी आस्क्ड इन अ डिफिकल्ट मैनर. So we have to wrap up chapter 1 to 8 as soon as we can. Now you can see chapter 9, chapter 10, chapter 11, chapter 12. बेसिकली ये सारे के सारे चैप्टर्स आपके 9, 10, 11, 12, this is where actual finance starts. That is, it is all about balance sheet, P&L, trial balance, preparation of balance sheet, and it is very easy if a question comes on preparation of balance sheet, but it can be very difficult if you are being provided with balance sheet and you are supposed to make comments on that. So it is quite possible that you are given a balance sheet of a company and they might ask you to comment whether this company is performing good or not. So we will be using different factors to understand ki what if balance sheet is provided to us, what is P&L statement is provided to us, and how we will be checking whether this company is performing well or not. So there are certain parameters that we will be discussing when we are doing these chapters. Or if they want to make exam easy, they can give you some numerical question based on these chapters. So numerical can also come, or application style question, long that 20 marks question that I told you. So 20 marker is expected from these chapters. Chapter 13 and 14, interpreting accounts, basically ratio analysis, very very important. So it can come as a basically sub part of your balance sheet question as well, or it is also possible they can give you balance sheet and they can ask you a question ki calculate all these ratios, and that too just for 4-5 marks, and the remaining 15 marks question can be on the commenting portion of ratio analysis. And it is not easy to comment. The question का जो IFOE का level होता है 20 marks वाला, that is sometimes very very difficult कि we first need to understand what question is saying. Sometimes we are not even able to understand कि what exactly they want from us, and then in something in hidden it is written कि okay we need to calculate these ratios. So chapter basically 9 to 14 can turn out to be very difficult if your concepts are not clear, and if paper they sometimes they want paper to be easy, so they can ask very easy questions or calculations on ratios as well. Chapter 15 is derivatives. We will be talking about call options, put options, different ways of investing. So again independent chapter, ये पहले chapter 1 to 8 के साथ ही होता था, अब इन्होंने इसको इसके साथ कर दिया है. So independent chapter. Now chapter 16, growth and restructuring of companies, easy chapter. Chapter 17, 18, 19, 20, again ये 4 chapters पूरे club में पूछे जाते हैं, and again a 20 marker can come from these 4 chapters. So weighted average cost of capital, capital structure and dividend policy, capital project appraisal 1, capital project appraisal 2. Sometimes people are able to clear basically questions from all the chapters, but they actually struggle in these 4 chapters, and I have seen students struggling so much in these 4 chapters that actually they are not able to clear exam because of these chapters. So if you feel कि CB1 is like CB2, तो पहले तो आप इस myth से बाहर आ जाओ कि it's like CB2. It is completely application based unit. मतलब all the chapters are going to be application based. We will be quickly discussing the concepts, and already you know the concepts are there in the lectures. So I will be giving you targets on a weekly basis with respect to how you need to proceed with your lectures, but ultimately what matters is a question discussion. So CB1 में it is very important that we are doing each and every question in written. So many come to me and ask me कि I don't have time to do all the questions, so can we do questions orally? Basically when they are doing the self study, students come to us and ask us कि can we do questions orally? So I don't advise you to do any question orally in CB1, because for 20 marker question we want 20 valid points from you. ये start है आपके आगे आने वाले higher subjects की. सो CB1 एक हायर सब्जेक्ट्स का बहुत छोटा सबसेट है. अगर आप आगे हायर सब्जेक्ट्स में सबसे बड़ा पेपर है CP1, जब आप वो वाला पेपर अटेम्प्ट करोगे तो फॉर एवरी 5 मार्क्स क्वेश्चन यू आर सपोज टू राइट 10 वैलिड पॉइंट्स. तो CB1 एक तरीके से आपको उस पेपर के लिए प्रिपेयर करवाना स्टार्ट कर देता है. बट यहाँ पर क्या है, फॉर एवरी 5 मार्क्स क्वेश्चन वी नीड 5 वैलिड पॉइंट्स फ्रॉम यू. और अब इंडिया वालों के लिए थोड़ा सा इजी हो गया है, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि एग्जाम इज गोइंग टू बी वेरी इजी फॉर इंडिया ऑल्सो, अगेन बिकॉज पेपर इज डिफिकल्ट, पेपर इज एप्लीकेशन बेस्ड. तो ऑब्वियसली MCQs जो आते हैं, व्हाट दे डू इज दे गिव यू सिमिलर MCQs. यू आर नॉट एबल टू सेग्रीगेट कि ABCD में डिफरेंस क्या है, मुझे तो यही नहीं समझ में आ रहा. तो इंडिया वाले इस चीज़ में स्ट्रगल करेंगे. एंड इंडिया में अगर कोई कैलकुलेशन का क्वेश्चन आएगा तो आपको सब कुछ दिया होगा और आपको बस फाइनल कैलकुलेशन के कमेंट करना है. तो उसमें चांसेस ये है कि अगर आप कुछ गलती करते हो तो यू विल नॉट बी गेटिंग एनी स्टेप मार्क्स फॉर सेम. अल्टीमेटली व्हाट मैटर्स इज दैट योर फाइनल आंसर नीड्स टू बी करेक्ट. बट इंडिया वालों के लिए एक बेनिफिट क्या हो गया है कि जैसे 1920 का जो एप्लीकेशन स्टाइल क्वेश्चन है जिसमें आपको मल्टीपल पॉइंट्स लिखने होते हैं, एटलीस्ट वो चीज आपसे अब MCQ फॉर्म में पूछी जाएगी. यू आर नॉट सपोज टू मेक पॉइंट्स. So CB1 is slightly more difficult to crack from IFOA now compared to India, but yes, you have taken membership of IFOA तो अब तो देना ही है. और इंडिया वाले अभी बहुत इसको easy लेने का सेंस नहीं है, because now what they are doing is कि the feedback for the exams that have happened so far is that basically MCQs are very tricky in the sense कि students are not able to segregate the options. So that is making exams more difficult, but it's okay. The more you practice, the more you get a hold on your questions, the better you will be able to get a hold over your chapters and the questions. So for IFOA attempt remains same, that is April and September. तो बहुत सारे students को ये confusion होती है कि क्या कोई February में भी IFOA के exams हैं. There are no exams in February and August for IFOA. We have February and August 2025 exams for II as of now, but not for IFOA. सो II वाले स्टूडेंट्स के पास मल्टीपल ऑप्शंस एज ऑफ नाउ तो है ही है. आप February 2025 प्लान कर सकते हो, आप May 2025 प्लान कर सकते हो, आप August 2025 प्लान कर सकते हो, और आप उसके बाद फिर November 2025 प्लान कर सकते हो. सो वी हैव लॉट ऑफ वीडियो प्रोग्राम स्टूडेंट्स फॉर February 2025. सो गाइज whenever you will just watch this video, do make sure that you are studying as per the updated pattern, and do refer to the MCQs discussion classes specially that we will be taking. First thing. Second thing, do make sure that you are preparing as per the updated using updated summary list assignments. Everything we have updated as per India pattern. So India and IFOA का पूरा मटेरियल चेंज हो चुका है. So आप प्लीज़ अपने रिस्पेक्टिव सोसाइटी का मटेरियल ही पोर्टल से डाउनलोड करना. So don't be in a hurry to download everything that you are actually landing up to wrong downloading. So any doubts till this point to any of you? Any doubts with respect to content of CB1 before I proceed to show you the schedule and the content and our summary list and unit tests? Any doubts with respect to the content? ओपन बुक नहीं है. ओके, सो वन क्वेश्चन दैट आई एम गेटिंग इज कि सिंस द एग्जाम इज नाउ क्लोज बुक, सो व्हाट्स द डिफरेंस इफ यू आर अटेम्प्टिंग इट फ्रॉम IFOA? सो येस, एग्जाम इज नाउ क्लोज बुक. सो हाउ इज इट मेकिंग एग्जाम डिफिकल्ट? पहले क्या था, सिंस इट वाज एन ओपन बुक तो नथिंग वाज फ्रॉम द को रीडिंग. मतलब ऐसा कोई क्वेश्चन ही नहीं आता था कि लेट्स सपोज इफ आई गिव यू अ क्वेश्चन, एक्सप्लेन द डिफरेंस बिटवीन पार्टनरशिप एंड LLP, और अ क्वेश्चन विच इज आस्किंग यू द डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ सोर्सेज ऑफ to invest. लेकिन अब क्या है, बिकॉज इट्स अ क्लोज बुक एग्जाम, तो आप कुछ चीजें याद रख सकते हो और वो चीजें अपने आप पॉइंटर्स में लिख सकते हो. तो एक अच्छी चीज क्या है कि इफ यू आर गुड इन लर्निंग थिंग्स तो यू कैन लर्न द मटेरियल एंड यू कैन यूज दैट लर्निंग पोर्शन इन योर आंसर्स. पहले क्या होता था कि हम प्लेगैरिज्म की वजह से वी आर नॉट अलाउड टू कॉपी एनीथिंग फ्रॉम द को रीडिंग, बट नाउ सिंस लर्निंग इज देयर तो आप लर्न करके लिख सकते हो. फर्स्ट थिंग. सेकेंड थिंग, वी कैन एक्सपेक्ट स्लाइटली easier questions, 1 or 2 questions that can be slightly easy. रेस्ट CB1 में मुझे नहीं लगता इतना कुछ डिफरेंस है, क्योंकि वैसे भी एप्लीकेशन स्टाइल था, बुक हो सामने ना हो. बुक होने से क्या हो जाता है कि अच्छा वो रेशियोज याद करने की जरूरत नहीं है, रेशियो का कोई फॉर्मूला अगर हम लोग भूल रहे हैं तो हम उस टाइम पे देख सकते हैं, PNL की आइटम कुछ भूल रहे हैं तो उस टाइम पे देख सकते हैं. बट अभी क्या आप अच्छे से प्रैक्टिस करोगे तो इतना कुछ मुश्किल नहीं है कि आपको याद नहीं रहेगा. सो फोकस मोर नाउ ऑन लर्निंग कंटेंट एज वेल, दैट विल हेल्प यू to save your time in exam. And otherwise since mostly questions वैसे भी application based ही आएंगे CB1 के अंदर, तो it will not make a huge difference for this subject. But yes, for other subjects like CB2 में क्या होता था कि students used to skip learning graphs कि ठीक है अगर कुछ आ भी गया तो हम फटाफट देख लेंगे. बट अभी क्या है कि आपको हर चीज़ याद रखनी पड़ेगी, बस एक आपको ये चीज़ का ध्यान रखना है. पहले क्या होता है कि स्टूडेंट्स जिनको मगअप की आदत नहीं है वो सिर्फ नोट्स बना लेते थे and they used to refer their notes at the time of exam, but now you need to remember the things in order to score well for your exams. And one thing that I feel is कि since you can use the technicalities, you can use the technical keywords, it will definitely improve the standard of your answers. Because the more keywords and the more technicalities you use in your answer, we as examiner are allowed to give more marks. Marks तब नहीं मिलते, मतलब अभी भी discrepancies तो है ही IFOA के exam में. You must be knowing कि one examiner might give you 60 marks, another examiner is giving you 50 marks and end result is 52 let's suppose, and because of that you are failing. तो वो discrepancy क्यों आती है? Because subjectivity is there in the answer कि one examiner might like your answer, other examiner is not liking your answer because your points are not in the standard points which should be there. So maybe you have something written in your own words which one examiner is liking, other is not liking, and because of that discrepancy is there. So try to not come under this particular variance thing and try to write the points that should be accepted by the examiner. तो अभी आपको सुनने में बहुत easy लग रहा है कि points है, but अभी जब हम question discussion start करेंगे ना तो points building exercise is something which is going to take a lot of time for IFA students. एक concepts understand करना is very easy, but वो concepts को application base में case studies में apply करना sometimes can turn out to be difficult. So because of that reason CB1 एक ऐसा एग्जाम है कि I have seen students clearing 12 to 13 एग्जाम्स, बट एक दो एग्जाम्स उनके स्ट्रगल कर रहे होते हैं और जिसमें CB1 और CP3 सबसे टॉप लिस्ट में आता है. ठीक है. So now let me show you guys our schedule for April and May 2025. So this is your schedule. You can see on your portal we have separate schedules for April and May 2025. So this is the schedule for April 2025. So have a look at assignments, unit tests, mock assignments, mock tests. So basically before making you understand the schedule, let me tell you how we guys are proceeding. So if you have already enrolled for our previous subject or are taking coaching from us from multiple subjects, so you are aware of the pattern like how we proceed. So for all those who are new to the subject or are taking for the first time, let me just repeat the pattern. So first thing is that you have access to different type of lectures on your portal. Now कौन से lectures का आपके पास portal में access है, मैं आपको वो भी दिखाती हूँ. So basically, this is the lectures which are there on the portal. So you can see we have divided lectures into two types. So one is your content lectures and the other is your past papers lectures. So in content lectures, we have 39 lectures which will cover up your entire content, and in past papers lectures, you can see we have around 50 lectures which cover up your past papers. So basically, all the discussion is in these past papers lectures, basically all the different type of questions, be it MCQ questions, be it long style question or a 5-marker question. We have discussed the multiple style of questions in these past papers lectures, and in content I have covered your co-reading and your practice questions at the end of the chapter. Now one question that everyone asks me is ki, do we need to go through the co-reading ki if we are going through the content lecture, so is there any requirement of going through the co-reading? So no, you can skip going through the co-reading because in the content lectures I have covered everything. So अगर आपको कुछ भी याद रखना है, अगर आपको कुछ भी रिवाइज करना है, आप नोट्स रेफर कर सकते हो, आपके चैप्टर वाइज नोट्स आपके पोर्टल पे अवेलेबल हैं. अदरवाइज कुछ अपने नोट्स बनाने हैं, आपको लगता है आपको कुछ अपने वर्डिंग्स में बनाने हैं, तभी आपको को रीडिंग रेफर करने की नीड है. अदरवाइज देयर इज नो रिक्वायरमेंट टू रेफर टू को रीडिंग एट ऑल. Now first thing that we have to do is we have to complete content lecture of particular chapter that is going to be discussed in the live class. So every Monday you will get the schedule from our side with respect to your live class, and before attending live class, it is your responsibility that you need to complete the content lecture. We will be telling in the schedule itself that you need to wrap up this lecture. Now we will be discussing different style of questions in the class itself. So once you have attended the class, post that you need to complete the different past papers lectures related to that chapter. So content lecture, past papers lectures, and attending the live session of that particular chapter is basically where your lectures will end for that chapter. And in case you have enrolled for the video program, so first thing is completion of content lectures, second thing is completion of past papers lectures, third thing is completion of the videos that is getting discussed in the live class. Now once you are done with all these lectures watching, next thing that you are supposed to do is you can go through the summary list basically for each particular chapter. Now what is summary list? Summary list में basically we have highlighted questions chapter wise from both India and IFOA. Obviously maximum questions हम लोग class में discuss कर चुके होंगे. So either you will find those questions in your past papers lectures or you will find those questions discussing in the live classes. But एक बार quick look अगर आपको देनी हुई तो you can give a quick look to the summary list, and summary list में I have just highlighted questions from both IA and IFOA, and this summary list has been updated also. So all your questions in fact from September 2024 and May 2024 are also covered in these particular summary lists. So you can see I have given you some general tips also for each particular chapter. So summary list 1 में ये chapters अगर cover हो रहे हैं. So we have these tips also for these chapters. So these tips will help you to understand the chapters well. These tips will help you to revise your chapters well. And इसके अलावा कुछ pointers भी हर एक chapter के बताए, जैसे chapter 1 and 2 का क्या है, chapter 3 का जो अभी मैंने आपको quickly बताया है. This I have commented in these particular summary list as well. And then you can see the different questions have been listed September 2024, May 2024, April 2024. So it has been updated completely till date. So you are not supposed to do any question randomly. If you feel you are done with past papers lectures, content lectures, watching of videos, each and everything, and आपको कुछ और self practice के लिए questions refer करने हैं, तो इनमें से जो questions हमने उस lectures में नहीं discuss किए होंगे आप वो कर सकते हो. Now next thing after summary list is that basically you need to wrap up your assignments. So again we have uploaded different assignments, the updated assignments. So assignments are completely different for II and IFOA. So let me show you one assignment. So this is the type of assignment for II exams. You can see each and every question is MCQ based, and that too based on the chapters that are there listed in these particular assignments. So this is an example of II assignment. और एक example मैं आपको IFA के assignment का देती हूँ. IFO students can practice II assignments as well if you wish to, because आपके 20 मार्कर तो MCQ है ही है, आपको सिर्फ प्रैक्टिस के लिए अगर II assignments attempt करनी है कर सकते हो. So this is how your IFO assignment will look. So these assignments have been prepared for different set of chapters. So you can see assignments being updated on your portal. So everyone has access to summary list and assignments on portal. Everyone has access to lectures. So team has pointed out some students, especially video program students, who have not even activated the keys. So guys, do activate the key. If you are listening to me, if you are watching this video later on, so do activate your key as soon as you receive the key from our side, so that at least you can start proceeding with your lectures. Okay, so first thing is lectures watching, all the type of lectures. Second thing, completion of summary list. Third thing is completion of assignments. Now it comes your unit tests, your mock assignments and your mocks. So let us show you the schedule. So now you need to attempt, basically you need to submit your assignments as per this deadline, and you can see I have not kept any deadline in December and January, because I want every one of you to become first comfortable with the subject and then move on to assignments. It will take some time from your side as well to complete lectures, to start attending live sessions, to get a rhythm of the subject, and post that you can submit your assignments. And these are the dates for your unit tests. Each and every date is fixed, because multiple subjects being there, multiple dates being assigned to different subjects, it is not possible to change any of the date, because otherwise combinations get changed. And then you can see we have arranged 3 mocks, 2 as mock assignments and 1 as mock, completely mock. So you will get your feedback, you will get your marking on unit tests and mock tests from our side. So do make sure that you are submitting your tests and mocks as per the schedule, and separate schedule is there for II students as well. So आपको अपने test submit करने हैं as per the deadline, and how to submit the test, that will be there, all the instructions will be there on your question paper, so you don't have to worry about that. So this was like how we are proceeding for April and May 2025. So we have covered the content, like what's there in the course. Then I told you basically how important it is to get a hold over application style, your application and writing skills, because you cannot practice any question in oral in CB1. आप इसको एक numerical subject की तरह लो कि आप numerical कभी oral में practice कर सकते हो, नहीं करते. Similarly आपके points ही नहीं बन पाएंगे. अगर आपको लगेगा यार ये 5 marks का question है, इसमें मैं ये 5 points बना दूंगी, वो लगने बहुत easy लगता है कि हाँ I am able to make 5 points, but when it actually comes to writing, तो 2-3 points भी अगर बन जाए ना, as of now अगर आप लोग मुझे next class से 2-3 points भी देना start कर दोगे, तो it's okay कि at least I will think yes your direction towards thinking is correct, because you will feel कि you have written correctly, but it might be completely irrelevant for the examiner. And II students, it's not like this कि since there will be no points, so you are not supposed to do any question. You are supposed to do each and everything. You are supposed to go through each and every material, because anything can be tested. That points which we are writing in the answer, they can give you that point as an MCQ, and they might expect you to answer the question based on that point. So for you, each and every question is as important as for IFOA students. So we will be discussing both style of questions in our classes. So it's not like that I am focusing on II completely or IFOA completely. We will be discussing each and every style of question in the class. There might be separate MCQ session in which we will be notifying beforehand only that this is a completely MCQ session. Otherwise, questions will be mix of both II as well as IFOA. Now, apart from the weekend sessions being there, as soon as a particular unit is over from my side, for example, once we complete, let's suppose first 5 chapters, first 4 chapters, so what we will do is, we will keep one Zoom talk session as well for all the students, be it video program students, be it videos plus live students, so that we can just do some interactive discussion. So, मैं उसमें कुछ भी technicalities discuss नहीं करूँगी, आपके questions generally कि जैसे हमने ये chapters कर लिए, इसके ये चीज़ें हो गई, अब कैसे प्रोसीड करना है, या अभी मेरे को इतना टाइम देना है, मेरा इतना रहता है, अभी मैं टारगेट से इतना डिले चल रही हूँ, व्हाट आई नीड टू डू. सो मतलब हम एक ग्रुप डिस्कशन करेंगे वेयर एज अ ग्रुप वी विल बी कमिंग live on Zoom and will be discussing your progress after every unit. So that session will be via Zoom, open for all video and video plus live students. Rest जो हम technical discussion करेंगे for each and every chapter, that will be via portal. So most of the students are clear ki how the classes are conducted. So don't ask for any link from the team before the live class commences, because already team is completely occupied on weekends and replying same thing to each and every student doesn't make sense. So there is no link for the class. The class is live via portal only and you don't have to ask for the timings. जो आपके पास schedule आया है class उसी time live होगी अगर आपके पास कोई भी notification नहीं आए. In case there is any change in the schedule from our side, we make sure that we are notifying to the student well before they are. Otherwise, the moment I start streaming from my side, automatically class will be live in front of you. For example, if the class is at 11:30, तो take a buffer of 11:45 तक 15 minutes का buffer लेकर चला करो, because it's possible कि previous class has got stretched, so I might start 5 minutes late, 7 minutes late, ठीक है. तो you don't have to ask the team कि whether the class is live or not. The moment class is live, you will get notification from our side. And important thing, do make sure that you are saving our numbers. All the numbers associated with institute, do save a number, because we keep on broadcasting every information and you might miss the information in case you have not saved the numbers. So अभी कल ही टीम ने एक्सरसाइज करी है कि सब लोगों ने जिन्होंने भी नंबर सेव नहीं करे थे, they have notified each and every student on individual level. So it's very difficult to do that on individual level. So it's my request to every one of you, do save numbers not to miss out any notification. ठीक है. So now anything that you want to discuss with me before I wrap up for the day? Any questions with respect to how to proceed? Any questions in terms of planning for April 2025? Any questions if you are confused ki whether I should go for this subject or not? Feel free to ask it. Otherwise I will assume that everything is clear. And अभी तो आप लोग नहीं बोल रहे हो, but this will not continue till when we are actually discussing the questions discussion. The moment I start with our questions discussion classes, if you are taking live, I want active participation from each and every one of you. It should not be continuously me speaking and you guys listening. Zoom सेशन में मैं कुछ नहीं बोलूँगी, मैं सिर्फ आप लोगों की सुनूंगी. और इन सेशंस में आपको एक्टिव पार्टिसिपेट करना है, तभी तो आप ग्रुप में समझोगे कि हाउ अदर्स आर ऑल्सो एबल टू आंसर. कि 10 मिनट्स में मेरे सिर्फ 2 पॉइंट्स बन पाए हैं, उसके 10 पॉइंट्स बन गए, तो कैसे उसने 10 पॉइंट्स बना लिए और क्या 10 वैलिड पॉइंट्स बनाए हैं? इफ़ येस, तो वेयर आई एक्चुअली नीड टू इम्प्रूव अपॉन. सो आपको एक इंडिविजुअल लेवल पे इतना बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म पे आपको एक्सपोजर मिल रहा है. सो डू मेक श्योर दैट you are active in the class. So Ashim is asking one question, and which part there is more weightage of marks? So Ashim, मैंने सारी weightage आपको जब मैंने study guide एक्सप्लेन करी है, मैंने सारी चैप्टर वाइज वेटेज वहाँ पर एक्सप्लेन कर दी है. सो इफ़ यू हैव जॉइंड लेट, so do refer the video of this class once it is out. I have explained the weightage of each and every chapter at the time of explanation of study guide. Any other question from any of you before we wrap up for the day? Now next week we will be meeting again with chapter 1 and 2 questions discussion. So you will get your target by tomorrow. Start proceeding with your lectures watching. In case you are facing any technical issues, weekend तक का wait मत करा करो. Do ask the team to rectify your issue as soon as you face it. First thing. Second thing, in case you have any doubts, feel free to put it on the doubts portal, which is available 24/7. If it's a small doubt, I will reply on the portal itself. If I feel this is something which is important for everyone to address, I will take it in the live session. So if you want to ask me things before the live session, either if it's general things, you can just WhatsApp on institute number, I will take that. Otherwise, if it is technical things, you are facing some doubts, you can feel free to put it on portal, and before the live class, basically at the time of live class, I will take those doubts in the class itself. Or if बहुत सारे doubts होंगे, तो I might take a separate session as well. So that depends on the doubts that we are receiving from your side. So okay then, with this we wrap up for the day. So start proceeding everyone with your subject, start managing your time well. So all the best to everyone. Thank you.